This website is with Lost Boys International, and it is a social or a media, I guess, branding website. They focus on cross-platform interactive designs. I'm gonna go dive really quickly into it. They do a lot of retail stuff. They also do sites with social responsibility. So here's some of the retail stuff they've done. This is a website called Scotch and Soda. We'll scroll down really quickly, and we'll see what they've done. I'm just gonna full screen this really quick. Sorry. All right. So Scotch and Soda, and this is what they've done. It is This is their site, right? It's all about selling clothes. Um, and then they tell you what their purpose is. They tell you how they solve their problem, and they tell you the outcome of their solution. And it's all in Dutch or Danish. Dutch. So, so I don't understand what they're saying, but that's what they're talking about. All right, so let's go to the next site. So here's another site that sort of is about selling stuff. Audi. This is obviously about selling cars. Let's take a look at the images because the video is probably too long for us to watch. So they show us what they've done on the website, what it looks like. I guess this is Audi's Twitter, and Audi's Facebook. So this is the social branding of Audi, which is obviously connected to Audi's site itself. So it's all about social interactivity and communication and connecting with others, and that seems to be a real running theme throughout their websites. So here's another way in which they kind of explore that theme. This is the Anne Frank website. Let's get out of this really quickly so I can show you what it is. Oh, maybe not. Oh, here we go. The X. Okay, so this is about Anne Frank and the city of Amsterdam in general and her connection to that city, and also its connection to people that pass through it. So this is the homepage, and we can see a bunch of like old photos, but we also see modern day Amsterdam, and so it kind of shows like a juxtaposition between then and now, and how I guess it's the story of the past, and how the story of the past is also the story of us. And this isn't selling anything. I mean, it's basically educational. It's about history. It's about history itself, and Anne Frank's history, and Amsterdam's history, and local history, their history. And that's really, really cool. Here's another website that does it. This is a 3D rendering of Anne Frank's house, and this is another site that they built. It sort of does the same thing, and I'm not going to explore in too much depth, but I am going to just show you this really quickly. So I can travel through the house, etc., etc. I just want to see how quickly how I'm doing on time.
Het halletje van het achterhuis is klein en donker. Niets doet vermoeden dat er achter de deuren en de trappen nog zoveel ruimte schuil gaat.
I'd like to at this point say that I'm a professional. So let's talk about the other stuff. How does the design differ from others? Like I said, I would say that communication is sort of brought to the forefront, and experiences are brought to the forefront. Everything I've seen so far kind of dictates that. Here's another site that they did that has some social responsibility attached to it. It's called Americans Elect. It's all about creating a third party and trying to offer Americans a solution to our current two-party system. I'm not really sure, and I think it's part of a bigger organization that's trying to push for that as well. That is probably well-funded if they can afford an advertisement. And it's really interesting. I think these are the sort of things that sort of differentiate it from other web design firms, is their sense of social responsibility, their sense of history, their sense of pushing communication first and foremost. And it's sort of the reason I chose this site, you know. Not to mention that the work that they do is really interesting, and the page was not overwhelming at all, but really inviting. But it's also just really nice. I'm going to just end this. I know I'm running out of time, or I've gone over, but I'm going to end it really quickly with one last thing, and that is this Coca-Cola thing. And I just want to talk really briefly about it. So this is all about electing, or the 2012 Olympics, and how, and the opening theme, and encouraging teenagers to get teens interested in the Olympics to redo the Olympic theme in their own way. And it's once again, it's all connected to social media and has a certain amount of social output. And 3.5 million people did it, and so they've reached 3.5 million people who want to experience something different. That's really, really cool.